Ho 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 ho. Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Good day and welcome to another edition of the Groovy Gold Hunter. I am your host, Groovy Gold Hunter Heath. There's my face. Here I am. And I got another pay dirt review. And this time it is a repeat, and that is the Paystreak Pay Dirt Prospecting Company, paystreakprospecting.com. There's their card. Let's get to panning. Couldn't find really any new ones. The last new one I did, it was completely awful. So I got this one again because I wanted to see if I can do any better or worse. Can't even remember how I did the last time. I didn't do too bad or I wouldn't be buying it again. But this is from the Paystreak Prospecting from eBay. Got it on eBay. Came in this. There's the pay dirt in a clear plastic bag. 5 pounds worth of pay dirt. So we got lots of pay dirt to go through. So let's get started right away on it by opening this bag and seeing what kind of pay dirt we got. So I'm going to dump this in. Pan down so you can see me dumping it in. Ooh, be a little careful here. Make sure I don't spill any. And just like that. Oh gosh, am I going to have enough room? So yeah, very easy bag to get all the pay dirt out. I'm a little loopy today because I've been doing pay dirts. I've been doing all kinds of stuff and trying to get all of our Christmas decorations out of the attic, putting blinds up, window stuff, home stuff, work stuff. Busy time of year. So there's the pay dirt right here. Boy, that filled that bowl up, didn't it? So yeah, we're going to start classifying this, and I'm just going to use my green classifiers. I'm not going to use my bigger one. I tell you what, I am going to use my bigger one. Normally, I just use my green classifiers, but I really don't know what kind of material this is, and since it's 5 pounds of it, I think it would be safe to go ahead and do my 1/4 inch just to make sure there's no big rocks in there. Little dusty, not too bad. A lot of big material in here as far as rocks are concerned. Yeah, I'm glad I did the 1/4 inch because that's a lot of big material. There's not going to be anything in this, but at least I'll have it out of the way. I will pan it. I'm not going to just say, oh, there's not going to be anything in there and not pan it. Rocks are really rounded. Looks like it comes straight out of a river or creek, and there is a lot of it. Okay, so there's the 1/4 inch material right there. Yeah, I don't see anything outstanding as far as what I could possibly get out of that besides rocks. So we'll put that to the side and we will just move on to the green classifiers. So this is my plus 10, my 10 mesh. I'm going to pour a little bit at a time because there is so much pay dirt in here. And shake. What I love about this classifier adapter thing that my son made me. I can be as aggressive as I want to be, and I will not lose anything. Love it. Booyah. So yeah, you can tell that this has been, I don't know if it's been concentrated before or he just pulled a bunch of river rock out of the creek or something, but no dirt on it. So I'm going to finish classifying this, and as soon as I get done, because there is a lot of material. As soon as I get done with this, I'll show it to you. I finished that's the 10 mesh, but there was so much material that I had to split it up. So I actually did get my 1/8 inch classifier. So there's the 1/8 inch, and then there's the plus 10. So now I'm doing the 20 mesh. I'm just going to keep classifying this. When I'm done, I will show you everything that I classify. There's no sense in you sitting here watching me do this, all this material, because it's a lot. I finally got done with that. That took a little bit longer than I thought it would. So let's take a look at these bowls of pay dirt and see how many classifications we have. So there's my plus 1/4 inch, 1/8 inch, plus 10, 20 mesh. Then we have 30 mesh, followed by 40 mesh. Then we have 50 mesh. Then we have 60 mesh. And lastly, we have minus 60. Good Lord. 9 classifications. I didn't want to do that many. I mean, every bowl is pretty much full. Look at my 20 mesh. There's a lot of classified pay dirt here. So I'm going to start with that because I know there's no gold in this. So I hope I didn't make you guys sick. If I did, I apologize. So let's get to panning. Yeah, I think this stuff has been trommeled out or screened out because there's not a whole lot of mud dirt on this stuff at all. Very clean rocks, no gold. So we will move on to the next one. and I will go ahead and take you all the way down to the -60. I'm going to get the magnet because it looks like there is a ton of black sands. I bet this thing gets filled with magnetic material. It just looks like it. So let's see what happens here. Oh yeah, here it comes. Boom, look at that. Look at all that black sand right there. That's still the coolest thing. That never gets old right there. Doing that never gets old. It's it's like a little afro. This is going to take a while, so I'm going to spend the next hour getting magnetic material out, and then we'll start painting it. Alright guys, I want to show you something that I find extremely fascinating when it comes to magnetic material. This is all the black sands that I got out of it. Now, if you look at it, see that darker? See all that? Watch it. That is the strong magnetic material. See how it's already jumping up to my magnet? Now look at this stuff. That lighter stuff is magnetic as well, but it's a lot weaker. See how that strong stuff, it just, look at that. It just immediately attracts. That's magnetic as well. It's just not very strong. But look at that. That's insane. This is not the end result. This is what it caught. So I had to pull the magnetic material out of this because this is what the magnetic material caught. None of that's magnetic at all. When I sucked it out of this one, this was mixed in with the magnetic material. And that is a quarter of the material. Insane. And I'll have to clean it up a couple more times. This stuff is powerful and it traps a lot of dirt, so that's why we want to get our magnetic material out so it'll be easier to pan. But you've got to do this a few times, and or you got to pan it. I don't like panning it. I just like getting the magnetic material out and then doing it again and again and again.
The very next evening.
It is the next day. I'm going to do a little bit of panning today before I go back to work. I got a long work week and this is my last off day, so I'm going to pan this out and see what we got going on in this. I've already done the magnetic material. There's all the magnetic material, a lot of it. And then this is all of the non-magnetic material. So yeah, we're going to start panning this right here. So let me get you to the overhead shot, and here you are. So yeah, I'm going to do as much as I can on this, and I'm probably going to have to finish this stuff up next week just because I'm going out of town at the end of this week. And I've got 3 working days that I've got to deal with. So I know I'm not going to have time to finish this pay dirt. There's just no way. I'm going to do this first one as slow as I can because I don't know what kind of gold will be in this pay dirt. I keep saying how much pay dirt's going to be in this pay dirt. So first pan, I've got a dot, one little dot. So this time I'm probably going to do a lot more because I don't think there's flour gold in this. So as you can see, it pans off pretty smooth. Alright, pan this back real fast. Yep, not a single piece. So let's finish it off and we'll move on to the next one. I'll say this about panning. I think most people who watch these videos can agree. Panning is the most therapeutic thing that I can do. The first time that I panned, which was July 22, when I panned my first bag of pay dirt, which was a crappy bag of pay dirt, but it wasn't even about that because I didn't know what I was doing at the time. But the whole process of panning was so relaxing and therapeutic. No matter how stressed I get during the day about work, about home, whatever it is, when I get into my garage and I bust open a bag of pay dirt, totally relaxes me. So I've had some people comment, oh, you got 80% return on investment on that pay dirt. Why even bother? That's not a moneymaker. It's not about that, dude. It's all about the process. I'm basically paying for therapy. 2 pieces, 3 pieces. There's a piece right there. I should have put my gloves on, I didn't. I'm gonna repan this, but there's the 2 little bitty pieces of gold. Let me suck that up, repan this, and we'll be done. All right, so that does it for the 60 mesh, the -60. So let's stop and go to the +60. +60, -50. Even though this is still pretty fine material, nowhere near as dirty as that first stuff. Super easy to pan. Stuff's just coming right out. Tap it back. One little bitty piece. probably some gold that was still trapped in some of those sands. All right, last batch of this, and then we'll move on to my 50 mesh. I put too much material in there since it's very easy to pan. I don't have the magnetics in there. I'm not too worried about it. That should be enough. Quick tap. Yeah, there's some flowery gold in there. Not a lot, but there is some. Get all those black sands out. Can't be too aggressive panning this back because the material is bigger than the gold itself. But yeah, there's a bunch. All of that right there. Make sure I got everything. All right, we're good. So now we're at the 50 mesh. All right, time for a little slow-mo action. Let's get to panning. I'm gonna keep panning with this because I'm liking using that other pan to get rid of my magnetic stuff. So again, 50 mesh right here. So I did get 3 little bitty pieces of gold in that 50. So yeah, so far not a whole lot of gold. All right, so we got 3 pieces out of that. 1 big one and then 2 little bitty ones. And this back, a lot of flower gold. Even this is 50 mesh, and look how small that gold is. Like that should have been in my 60. So I'm guessing all this is still stuck to the rocks. Look at all that. That's a lot. Done with the 50. So now we're getting into the bigger stuff. Next is the 40. Alrighty, we are now at my 40 mesh. Start on that. I'm gonna stratify this real good though, because I've been seeing a lot of flowery gold. Because even in that 50 mesh that I did, there was a lot of little bitty pieces of gold that's far smaller than 50 mesh. All right, I think that's good enough. Oh yeah, we got little flakes in this one. It's my first sighting of flakes. We got 3 of them, maybe 4. Yeah, 4 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4. Cool. So yeah, the second pan, then I'll do the last one. I probably could have done that in 2 pans, but just want to make sure I get it all. All right. No go. All right, last bit right there. I'm glad I didn't do that in 2 because again, that's a lot. It's a lot more than I thought it was going to be. All right, so panning this back and the exact same thing happened. I got 2 flakes of gold, but I also got all this little bitty gold in some kind of, is that thing alive? What is that? Like fuzz or something. So yeah, 2 flakes, but then I've got like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, like 15 pieces of flowery poop. Yeah, there's like a whole line of flower gold and then those 2 flakes. That's all of the 40 mesh. We're moving pretty quick through this stuff. Time for the 30. 30 mesh. There's all the magnetic material I've already pulled out, double checked as well. And here's all my 30 mesh. That's about that much. Yeah, put these gloves back on. These are the same gloves that I wore yesterday. And I've taken them off and put them on about 3 or 4 times. They're very good gloves. They're very durable gloves. First I was like, why am I paying that much money for latex gloves. That's ridiculous. They do not rip. Same pair of gloves that I wore. I've only used one pair, but yeah, these are very durable. All right, panned it back, and we have got 6 flakes. 6 nice little flakes right there. Nice clean gold. I'll do a little bit more this time. Yeah, my next is 20 mesh, and I've got not a ton, but I got a lot of it. Pan it back. Oh yeah, trying to spread it out a little bit. Nice little pieces too. So yeah, I got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11 pieces of gold right there. Nice little flakes. All right, last bit of the 30 mesh, and again, more than I thought it was going to be. Crap. Quick tap in the pan back. Oh yeah. And yeah, more flour gold. Not near as much as the other times, but yeah, there's like some little pieces of flour gold in there. Yeah, I got little bitty pieces, like 1 or 2, 3 pieces of flour gold, and then all those flakes. We're done with the 30 mesh. Now it's time for the 20. And there it is. Good Lord, man, that's a lot. Let's go ahead and pop the magnet out. There's going to be a lot in there, I bet. Just a little. This is the 20 mesh stuff, and look at all this magnetic material that's in my 20 mesh. Most of it's really weak, but it kept coming out, coming out, coming out. Look at all that magnetite. So that's everything I've got to pan. I'll go ahead and start on my first batch, and then I'll take a break because I got some stuff to do. I don't know why the hell I'm telling you guys that. What do you care? Well, I know there's at least 2 pieces. 3 as I pan it back. Yeah, 3 flakes right there. Let's do a big batch this time. Let's not sit there and tiddlewink with it. Tiddlewink. What is tiddlewink? I cannot believe I just said tiddlewink. What was I trying to say? I don't think tiddlewink's a word. I think I was trying to say fiddle with it and twiddle? Twiddlewink. I think that's a new word. I'm going to use that. So when I say, guys, let's not twiddlewink with this, that means let's not mess around with this stuff. Let's get it done. Tired of twiddlewinking. I'm going to patent the word twiddlewink. So we got, how many did we get? They're all real close together, so I got to pick them apart. Oh, there we go. 7 pieces right there. Nice size flakes. They're all flat too, by the way. Guess I could be describing them a little bit better, but yeah, they're all super flat flakes. Let's do a bunch again. I think half and half. Quick tap. Pan it back, and there we go. All right, what do we get? 6 more pieces. 6 flakes right there. Do the final pan right here. Do it real fast. That way we can move on to the 10 mesh. Ooh, that's a lot. Probably should have done that in 2, but... More gold, more flour gold. So let me get that out of the way. There's a couple of pieces in here that is not gold. Then the rest of it is floury gold. I'm gonna have to repan that again, but let me tap this out a little bit. So again, I don't know if you can see it. There's a small piece right there. And then I got 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 flakes. And then I've got 9 more really small pieces of flour gold. So cool, little bonus gold. We're in the plus 10. And we're in the 1/8 inch. This is where you're hopeful for at least 1 or 2 pieces. Because I haven't even really looked at the gold I've gotten so far, so I don't know where I'm at. No gold in that. Just dump it all in there. I do see a piece of gold. It was shining. There it is. It's peeking its little head out. Pan it back. There's only 1 piece. Now, no more flour gold, but look at there. Got a decent sized piece of gold right there. It's a picker. We got a picker. Nice little piece of gold. Pretty sure that that is going to be able to be sucked up. And it was. And we're done with the 10 mesh. And now we're at our last bowl. Can we pull out any gold from my my 1/8 inch material? That is all magnetic material right there. Out of that whole bag, 5-pound bag. Look at all that that's magnetic. And it's weird because a lot of those are just regular rocks. How did they become magnetic? So here is our first of the 1/8 inch. So, as I pan it off, pan it back, there is no gold. I don't think there's any gold. I think I would have seen it by now because I've been pushing that bowl around. I've been looking at it as I switch it around and I haven't seen any shiny gold things pop out at me. So, no gold in that. Now for the final bit. I was hoping we'd have at least one more piece, but we do not. We are officially done. Got all my gold right here in the snuffer bottle. I'm gonna pull it out, let it dry, take it upstairs. So I'll see you guys in a minute. All right, we are back in the room. Got everything dried, so let's take a quick look at it and then we will weigh it. So there's the gold right there. Nice shiny gold. Nice clean shiny gold. Let's put this scale on, tear it out to 0. I would say 4/10, maybe a 1/2 gram. Yep, 1/2 gram. So 0.514 grams of gold. All right, we got 1/2 gram. So let's get on the gold calculator and see what kind of value we got. All right, so let's go ahead and put in our number at 0.514 grams of gold, 24 karat natural placer gold. Gold price is $1945.43. Calculate 32.15. Paid $65.80. That's with shipping and taxes and all that. 48.8%. Yeah, the first time I got it, I got 45%, so that was really bad. And then I get 48%. So that looks like where their range is for their pay dirt. So yeah, I mean, I've got it twice. I've assessed them twice. That's why you do these videos, so you can find out how they are. And that's why I always do them twice, just in case. But they're consistently not that great. Enough said about that. Thank you guys for watching this video. I appreciate it. Do not forget to hit that subscribe button, like button, share button, notification bell. You know all those buttons I'm asking you to hit every single time. I do appreciate everybody who has subscribed. It is much appreciated. And thank you, and thank you again. So that does it for this one. Until the next pay dirt review, this is Heath signing off saying peace and love. And I'll see you on my next review. Bye. Merry Christmas.